Hello, and welcome to today's family program. I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and it's always a joy to be with you. Another beautiful day is here, and we are going to continue to look into things that matter. If you are here for the first time, I want to welcome you and say, hey, feel at home here with us. And for those of you who are here constantly, I encourage everybody to call a friend, and share this link with friends so that they can join you to watch this program together. As you know, our programs are based one on the other, so I also encourage you to watch the previous programs in order to be abreast with where we are and what we are doing here. Well, today we'll be talking about from decision making to, living life to the fullest. It is very important. There are a few nuggets that I would like to sort of share with you today. And this is not a particular, maybe topic, I would say, but I want to, present to you some thoughts and some few things that would always be helpful to you if you pay attention to them and give your due that is expected to those things. So decision making, as you know, is easy, but decision management is difficult. Making decision is easy, but managing it is difficult. Most of the times you can say, hey, I want to start jogging from tomorrow morning. And you wake up in the morning, you say like 6 a.m., and you don't feel like jogging. You made a decision, but then to manage that decision would take quite some effort. Most of the times we don't learn the art of management. So after we make decisions, we are short of steps to take in order to manage that decision. As you know, man on this planet is supposed to manage his environment, manage the things around him, manage life itself. Today, when we hear the word managing, many people think it's barely going by. But to manage something is to maximize it, to make sure you get the best out of it. And decisions, as you know, are not forced on anybody. I can say a few things to you, give you some ideas or suggestions, but the decision to obey or not to obey, to follow or not to follow, lies on you. So decision making can be very easy, but then managing of that decision is not easy. These are not just wise sayings or logical statements, but these are principles that you need in order to really make the successful life that you are dreaming of. And we often have to manage every decision we make on daily basis. Daily basis, not a one-time thing. It's not a 9-day wonder. When you decide that in a year's time, I want to find myself here, I want to move my business from this place to that place, then it means you have set yourself a goal. And within that 365 days, you have to make sure you achieve that aim. How do I manage the decisions that I make? By setting priorities, following and obeying the time, spans that I have, and going back to check if I'm on track. It is very, very important because you will never process what you are unwilling to pursue. So the next thing in decision management is to be convinced that what you are doing is right and you will give your all to do it. Pursue the decision that you have made. Let it be as important as you that on your priority list, it is on the high. And daily you visit it and work through it because you have a 1-year time span to make sure the dream or whatever it is that you decided, you get it. In making decisions also, we have to understand because there are certain decisions you can make and you give it a time frame. And that time frame will not be realistic to the decision that you are making. For instance, I decide that come next year, I will be an engineer. If I don't have any engineering preparation, degree, whatever, then how can I be an engineer in a year? There is nowhere in this world that you can make a decision and after 1 year, you are an engineer. It will take you a couple of years, 3, 4 years in university, then you pass out and then you become a certified engineer. So if I make a decision and turn that decision into a goal and I have 1 year, it is unrealistic. Many people get frustrated because they set, goals and they make decisions that they are not able to manage. It is very important that the decisions we make would add on to our lives. The decisions we make would either solve a problem or save situations or add value or capacity to our existence. It is very important that the decisions you make positively affect your life and your lifestyle. In this world, nothing exists just for the sake of existence. Everything has its use, everything has its purpose. And therefore, when you make decisions, see if the decisions fit into the purpose for which you are making the decisions. It is very, very important. And you need to really be up and running with the decisions that you make. Sometimes you may have to do stuff that you don't like in order to get the stuff that you need, in order to create the things that you love. Sometimes you have to go through the dirt in order to dig out the gold that is hidden in the dirt. If anybody meets you when you are digging the dirt and the person does not know why you are digging that, dirty ground, they would sort of maybe mock you or feel you are out of your mind. But then after a while, you are like, I found it. I found it. What did you find in the dirt? A diamond. Hey, it's very, very important that you focus fully on the decisions and the goals that you have set before you. If you need to go through dusty roads in order to get clean air, it's better for you to go through it, because it is not the dusty road that is where you are going. You are going for the clean air. It is important that you master the art of managing your life, your decisions, and your choices. If you can only conquer the past fears, then you are a candidate to succeed in the future. You only conquer your past by focusing on the future. If you look back, you will be compelled to go back. You may remember stuff behind you that will deter you from going forward. But when you look at the destination and it's pleasant, it's palatable, it's calling you, you would endure and always set up stuff before you that will propel you to keep on adding value to your life. I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and this is your favorite program, Today's Family. And every time we come to you, we bring stuff that is realistic, that you can ponder on to add value to your life. And today, like I said, from decisions to, lifestyle, you need to make sure your decisions are quality decisions. And if you make a decision, manage it well and bring it into fruition. Like I said in the beginning, decision making is easy, but decision management is difficult. But if you cannot go through decision management, then you will never grasp the future or the aim or the goal that you set before you. Beware about the kind of decisions you make and prioritize the decisions you make and go after the decisions you make so that you can get the gold out of the dirt. You can get the gem out of that rock. It may be difficult, but it is possible. Set goals that will propel you even in your decision making so you can be positive and charge towards your goal. I wish you all the best, and we're going to see you again next week. If you have any questions or concerns or contributions to this topic that you have heard today, we really welcome you to send us your feedbacks, and we will definitely, add on, or if there are questions, we will gladly answer them for you. Have a wonderful day and see you next week. Bye-bye.